Maine's enjoyable. It's salt of the earth. You have the ocean right here, and you have mountains, and if you like skiing, then there's that. Even though I work in a lab, the outdoors is a mental health cleanse. So the MDI Biological Laboratory's focus is on regeneration and aging. Conducting aging research in Maine is really important because Maine has the highest median age out of all the states in the US. Specifically in Dr. Eric Rogers' lab, we study the basic biology of aging. We're focused on living healthier longer and what are the molecular bases behind dietary restriction that can enhance human health. And so we use this tiny roundworm C. elegans. They have a lot of the same genes as humans, and they are about 1 millimeter in length, and they have an average lifespan of 21-ish days, which in longevity research is phenomenal because within a month we can have a lifespan completed, whereas humans, that's not really the case. We have worms that express Alzheimer's or Parkinson's or Huntington's human proteins. It has been shown that dietary restriction can extend their longevity, more importantly, quality of life. If we can delay their onset and extend the healthy years, you can live the same amount of time, but if you're living healthier during the time and just condensing your frail period, so to speak, that's a real big paradigm shift in the aging research field right now. I've really enjoyed having Eric as my mentor. I can just knock on his door and he's right there to answer questions. If I see that there's a hole in the logic, I can present to him a possible assay in order to fill in that gap in logic to make the manuscript stronger. We've been really good at working together, and that I'm staying focused on the paper that we're working on. What part of the story would that work contribute to?
So my name is Candace Myers, and I'm currently an assistant professor at Pennington Biomedical Research Center. The resources that we have access to here as researchers are very appealing, and it enables us to really conduct high quality research that has high impact, not only on our community in Louisiana, but I think also within the United States and internationally as well. My research interests very broadly fit into the title of Social Determinants of Health and Health Disparities. And of course, food insecurity is a very prevalent social issue in Louisiana, but most importantly, it's linked to higher risk for obesity. What people eat, how they purchase foods, their buying behaviors really influences their overall body weight, their ability to manage their body weight, and then to potentially pursue any weight loss that could be potentially inhibited by issues related to food insecurity. People who are lower resource, they may not be able to actually visit Pennington to participate in a study. Bringing recruitment at least to them enables us to actually reach those people in a more effective way. Finding key mentors in your area who can provide you with the information and the training that you need to effectively carry out a research study, to develop a research idea, to submit a grant, all of that's so important, and having a mentorship team is what's most important. It's nice to have a mentor who has that perspective to lend that knowledge as I carry out community-based research projects. I'm currently what we call a Roadmap Scholar, and this Roadmap Scholar Award is funded by the LeCatz program, the Louisiana Center for Clinical and Translational Science. The LeCatz Center, obviously the focus is on Louisiana and health disparities within Louisiana. So the research that I'm doing and the opportunity provided by LeCatz fit very well together, and I'm very honored to be a part of LeCatz, and I think what they're doing for Louisiana, but as well as young researchers as myself, is extremely important.
Alaska is really beautiful. Our campus is really beautiful. It's just part of the culture of being Alaskan, just walking around, enjoying our surroundings, and really just taking in the beauty of the place. So the research that we're working on now is prenatal preventative health. And the purpose of this research is to look at psychosocial and cultural factors pertaining to pregnancy, specifically around prenatal stress. I was able to be involved in various aspects of data collection, like conducting anthropometric measures, which is getting participants' height, weight, blood pressure, even their skin fold measures. And also we've taken blood samples and saliva samples to determine cortisol level. That's another way to assess stress as well. And also administer various surveys to give us an idea of where our participants were at in terms of their mental health. We know what makes stress worse, we know what lessens stress, and to be able to understand that can really help us to create prevention programs for pregnant women. And a really wonderful experience to have positive mentorship and collaborating with Dr. Campbell, encouraging you to think critically, to understand your data. Another project that I've been involved with is an intervention that promotes reasons for life and sobriety in Alaska Native communities. HOPRE supported it. That's a really key piece to take away from the type of research that we're doing. It's a collaborative effort. I think the really important part of this mentorship is focused on community. People can get the resources they need, whether there are policies in place that advocate for certain populations, whether culture is taken into consideration in serving the mental health needs of the community.
Everywhere I go, in every IDeA state, when I talk to the students in the NISBRE programs, they tell me the same thing, which is they would not have been able to be doing the kind of work that they're doing and having the kind of career path that they're on had it not been for the NISBRE program. And I really think that it gives people an opportunity to do cutting-edge research in their home states that otherwise might not have that opportunity. Well, that's such a critical piece of the training of young scientists, is that mentor-mentee relationship. And a mentor will help you see your own potential. Well, let me tell you about an important mentor I've had. And although Fred Taylor nominally works for me, he's been one of the most important mentors in my career so far. He taught me everything I know about the IDeA program, about the importance of capacity building. Taught me a lot about politics and how to manage the complicated situations in Washington and at NIH. And I really am deeply grateful to Fred for everything he's done for me, but also for the entire country.